morning, students. Already we learned 2 units in 7th Maths, isn't it? Now, today I am going to teach new chapter, that is algebra, right? In algebra, learning objectives to identify variable and constant in the given term of an algebraic expression and to find the coefficient of the terms of an algebraic expression. Next one, to identify like and unlike terms. So about these three things here in this class we are going to learn today, right? Then after that I will go with add and subtraction of algebraic expression and to form simple expression into variables and then to understand simple linear equation and solve problems. First three topics here in this class we are going to learn, right? Now already we learned in 6th standard how geometric patterns and number patterns can be generalized using variables and constant. Yes. So a variable takes different value which is represented by x, y, z and constant has numerical values such as 31, -7, 3 by 10, 48 like that, etc. Yes. Let us learn our chapter now with all the definitions, right? First, I will go with the definition of algebra. That is, what is algebra? Algebra is the branch of mathematics that uses letters instead of unknown numbers. That uses letters instead of unknown numbers. Yes. These letters are called variable. Already you know what is variable and constant. About that we learned in 6th standard, isn't it? Now again we are going to recall those terms now, right? Right. Variables first. Variable means a variable is a symbol which represents a quantity that can vary. Again I'll repeat. A variable is a symbol which represents a quantity that can vary. Yes, let us, here I am going to take this expression for example, that is 2x plus 4y minus 9. This is an algebraic expression, right? In this expression, x and y, these two letters are called variables. Yes, here these two letters value can vary. Yes, any values it will come for x and y. Yes, am I clear? Right. Again, I'll repeat the definition of variable. A variable is a symbol which represents a quantity that can vary. Yes, right. Next, I'll go with constant. Constant means a number on its own is called constant. A number on its own. That means a symbol having a fixed numerical value. A symbol having a fixed numerical value is called a constant. Yes. So with x and y, except that variables which term is contain only a number, that term is called a constant. Same example sums here also I am going to take. In this expression minus 9, that is constant. 9 is a constant number. Yes, am I clear? This 9 it has own that is this symbol fixed numerical value. 9 oda value change agadu. Okay. So 9 is called a constant. Am I clear? Right. Next I will go with algebraic expression. That is new for you. Right. Listen here. Now an algebraic expression is a combination of variables and constant. Combination of these variable and constant and using the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Yes, all these operations, using all these operations, combination of variables and constant is called an algebraic expression. Let us go with the example. The same example I am going to take here. So to explain what is variable and what is constant, I took the same example here. Okay. So the same thing here also I am going to take here. This is an expression. Here we have 2x plus 4y minus 9, right? With this, I am going to explain to you first what are the variables here. We have x and y are variable, 9 is a constant. Okay, right. An algebraic expression is made up of terms. So here, what are the terms? Here we have 3 terms. We can consider this as 3 terms. 2x is one term, 4y is another term, minus 9 is another one term. Am I clear? So what is the definition of an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is a combination of variables and constant using the operation of addition, subtraction or multiplication and division, right? So an algebraic expression is made up of terms. What is meant by terms? Terms means these separate letters, that is variable with numbers, right? 2x plus 4y minus 9. Here we have 3 terms. Yes, right. I'll go with next definition. What is term? Right. So term means a term is a part of an expression that are added or subtracted. A term is a part of an expression. Already it's the same thing. A part of an expression. This is an algebraic expression. Term definition is term is an part of the expression, right? Part of an expression that are added or subtracted, right? Now, based on this term, here we are going to learn few things. That is, what are the things now? Suppose if an algebraic expression with only one term, has only one term, an expression has only one term means that type of terms are called monomial. Only one term is there in an algebraic expression, we can call it as monomial. Yes, if suppose 2 terms are there like this, 3x plus 4y, 2 terms are there means we can call it as binomial. That type of algebraic expression we can call it as binomial. Yes, instead of 2 terms, here we have 3x plus 4y plus 5z. Like these type of terms, that is these type of expressions are called it as trinomial. Make it clear, Kana? Right. So, okay. What about polynomial? One or more terms, that is all the above the things, that is monomial, binomial, trinomial, we can all together we can call it as general name is polynomial, right? One or more terms is called a polynomial. One or general name. Specifically they are asking if an expression contains one term is called, what is the name of that expression? We can say monomial. Yes, 2 terms are there, now we can say binomial. 3 are there, now we can say trinomial, right? So general thing, one or more term is there in an expression, now we can call it as polynomial, right? Right. Let's move with like terms and unlike terms. First, what is meant by like terms? The terms of an expression having the same variable are called like terms. Like means same. Otherwise, they are called unlike. Otherwise means if they are not same means those type of terms are called unlike terms. Yes, the terms of an expression having the same variable are called like terms, right? Otherwise, they are called unlike. That means they are not like means we can call it as unlike terms. Here we have few examples for like and unlike terms. Like terms examples 7x, 5x, 12x, 4x. That is these variable. All the variables of these given terms are same. That is x. All these terms contain the variable x. So, we can call all these terms are like terms. Am I clear? Got it, children? Right. Next, I will go with unlike terms. Here, we have 4 terms. That is, one is 14xy, another one is 7y, another one 9z, last one is 3ab. All these 4 terms contains different variables. First term x and y is there, in second term y, third term is z, fourth term a and b. So we can call all these four terms are called as unlike terms. Yes, Kana? Right. Why we are talking about these things? This is very, very important. Like terms and unlike terms. For what we are using these unlike terms and like terms now, we can able to add or subtract only like terms. Yes, we can add or subtract like terms only. We can add or subtract. Am I clear? So only we can able to add these type of like terms, or we can subtract these type of like terms. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. We can't able to add or subtract unlike terms. Am I clear? Right. Next I will go with coefficient of a term. Listen here. Coefficient of a term. A coefficient can either be a numerical factor or an algebraic factor or product of both. That is, coefficient means either it may be a numerical number or an algebraic factor or both, product of both, x, ax or xy, like that, right? Next, what is meant by numerical coefficient? A numerical coefficient is a constant. Numerical coefficient a number alone, it should be the multiplier of the variable in a term. Multiplier of the variable in a term. Except that variable, what number is that? That is called a numerical coefficient. Here, consider the term minus 8xy. Here, minus 8, x and y. These three factors. Product of three factors. This term contains three factors. This is a term, one term, monomial expression. Here we have three factors. This contains three factors, that is minus 8, x and y. Right? What is numerical coefficient of this expression? That is minus 8. Along with symbol, we have to specify that numerical coefficient. Yes, minus 8 is the numerical coefficient. Okay, what about other things? Suppose it is the product of three factors, minus 8, x and y. Three factors are there. So suppose they are asking a question like this. What is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x in the term na, except x you have to take and write. Except x, that is coefficient of x na, except x, what we have here? Minus 8 and y. Minus 8 and y. So the coefficient of x is minus 8y. X, coefficient of x is minus 8y. Am I clear? Right. I'll go with next one. Suppose, what is the coefficient of y? What is the coefficient of y in this term? Except y. Remaining what number and variable we have here? Minus 8x. Minus 8 and x. So we can write minus 8x. Yes? Right. Then the coefficient of xy altogether, that means product of x and y is minus a. X and y. They are asking this x and y. Coefficient of xy. X and y is minus 8. X and y is minus 8. Am I clear? Am I clear, Kana? Yes? Right. Yes. Next I will go with few example sums, right? First sum. Kana listen. First sum. Find the numerical coefficient of numerical coefficient of each of the following terms, right? Now, first, these are the given terms. Minus 3yx, 12k, y, 121 bc, minus x, 9pq, 2ab. Right? Right. In this, we have to take and write the numerical coefficient, right? First, go with one by one. Minus 3yx. In this term, which one is numerical coefficient? These two are variable. X and y are variable. So, numerical coefficient is minus 3. Right? Next term, take and write next term, 12k. 12k. That is equal to, in this, k is a variable. Numeric number is 12. So, coefficient of numeric is 12. So, that is numerical coefficient is 12. Next term is y. Here, one variable is there. So, that means what now? Instead of this y means 1y. That is 1 into y. 1y is there. So, coefficient is 1. Coefficient is 1. Right? Next one. 121 BC. So, B and C are variables. So, numerical coefficient of this variable is 121. Yes. Next one is minus x. Minus, I'll go here. Right, I'm going to do here. Minus x. Minus x means here y, numerical coefficient of y is 1, we took and write, right? But here we have a symbol minus. So what it will happen? Minus x means minus 1x. This means what? Minus 1x. So coefficient of x is 1. So with symbol you have to take and write minus 1. So numerical coefficient of minus x is minus 1. Am I clear, Kana? Right. Next one, 9pq, that is 9pq. Here, these p and q are variable. Numerical coefficient is 9. Next one, 2ab. Numerical, these a and b are variables. So, numerical coefficient is 2. Very simple, right? Except the variable, what number is that? Along with symbol, you have to take and write. That is numerical coefficient. This is the given term. That is minus 3yx. Y and x are variable. Numerical coefficient is minus 3. 12k. K is a variable. 12 is numerical coefficient. 1y. So that is y alone it will be there in the question. That means y coefficient of y is 1. Right? So there is no symbol. This is a positive y. So you can take and write 1. 1 is a numerical coefficient. Right? Next one, 121 BC. B and C are variable. 121 is a numerical coefficient. Right? Next, minus x. Minus x means minus 1 into x. Minus x means minus 1 into x. So, the numerical coefficient is minus 1. Right? 9pq. P and q are variables. Numerical coefficient of this is 9. Right? Next, 2ab. A and b are variable. Next, 2 is here. So, this 2 is the numerical coefficient. Am I clear, Kana? Shall we go with next sum? Right. Second sum. Second one. Write the variables. Write the variables, constants. Write the variables, constants and terms of the following expression. Terms of the following expression is. Right. Here I will go with two sums. That is 18 plus x minus y, and then second sum 7p minus 4q plus 5. 7p minus 4q plus 5. Right. Here I am going to do these sums with a tabular column. That is right. Draw one tabular column now. In this, you take and write the first expression and then Next one is variable. Next, constant. Next, terms. Right? Okay. First I'll go with first sum. Take and write this question over here. 18 plus x minus y. 18 plus x minus y. So, in this expression, how many variables are here? 2. What are they? X or y. So, variable column you have to take and write x and y. Yes? Constant. What about constant? Here we have 3 terms. In these two are variables, except only one numeric number is there. That is, this number is called it as constant. Except variable. If any term is there in the expression except the variable, that term is called it as constant term, isn't it? So 18. So constant is 18. Right. What about terms? Here we have 3 terms. What are they? First term is 18, comma, x, comma, last term is minus y. Yes, am I clear? We have 3 terms. 18, comma, x, comma, minus y. Variables are x and y. Constant term is 18. Yes, am I clear? Got it, children? I'll go with next sum. Next sum is 7p minus 4q plus 5. 7p minus 4q plus 5. So here in this sum, variables are p and q. P, comma, q. P and q are the variable. Constant is 5. Number 5 is a constant term. So here also we have totally how many terms? 3 terms. The terms are 7p, comma, minus 4q, comma, 5. Those 3 terms are this 7p minus 4q and 5. Right? Identify the variable constant terms. Draw the tabular column and write the expression. First take and write the expression. Then you go with variables. Then constant and terms. Got it, children? Yes, very simple. Just very, very easy sums, right? Next I will go with third sum. That is, identify the like terms among the following. Identify the like terms. That is third sum. Identify the like terms. Right. Third sum. Identify the like terms. Right. Now, so given terms are 7x, 5y, minus 8x, 12y, 6z, minus 12x, minus 9y and 11z. These are the given terms. In these terms, we have to take and write the like terms, right? First, I will go with x variable x. First, take and write the so therefore like terms are, just you write like this, like terms are, write the first variable x variables alone you take and write first 7x. Is there any x variable with the term? Any terms with variable x? Any terms with variable x kana? This is 7x. Another one term is here I have minus 8x. 7x comma minus 8x comma. One more term contains with x. What is that? Minus 12x. Minus 12x. So, in these given expressions, these 3 terms are like terms. 7x, minus 8x and minus 12x. Next, consider that variable y. Here I have minus 5y. So, minus 5y. Then, which term contains the variable y? 12y. And then, minus 9y. Right. Take and write those terms first here. What are the terms? 5y, 12y, minus 9y. So, these 3 terms are another like terms. Am I clear? Right. Next, I will go with the variable z. Z, here 6z and Z and 11Z, right? So take and write 6Z, Z and 11Z. So these three terms are another like terms. Yes, here we have three group of like terms. So totally here we have 12 separate terms. In that, just we take and write these like terms with the variable x, one set of like terms, another with variable y and then with variable z. Right? That's all. Next, I'll go with an important sum, that is how to find the values of the given expression. How to find the value of given expression, right? Right. Listen here. If suppose we have the values, that is last fourth sum. If x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, right? Find the values of the following expression. That is the question. First expression is 2x minus 3y. Listen to me carefully, children, because this is new for you, right? And then listen, right? Here, this is the given expression, that is 2x minus 3y. If suppose the value, the x and y are variable, that variable's value is given here. X value is 2 and y value is 3. So we have to substitute the value 2 for x and 3 for y. Then we have to find out the value of this given expression. That's all. Very simple, right? So this is equal to, substitute the values. 2 into, instead of x is equal to what is given over here? What is the value of x? 2. So instead of x, write 2 here in this expression. Right? Next, minus 3 instead of y. Instead of y, what is the value of y? 3. You take and write the value 3 over here. Right? This is equal to, this means, bracket means multiplication. Already I told you. Yes? 2 into 2. This is what? 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Minus 3 3s are 9. So here we have to simplify. See, one is a positive number, another one is a negative number. Plus 4 minus 9. Plus 4 minus 9. Subtract and put greater number symbol, right? So 9 minus 4, 5. 9 minus 4, 5. Greater number symbol is minus. So answer is minus 5. If x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, now the value of 2x minus 3y is equal to 2 into, instead of x, substitute the value 2 and instead of y, substitute the value 3. So 2 2s are 4 minus 3 3s are 9. This is plus 4 minus 9. Answer is minus 5. Right? I'll go with next sum. Second sum. X plus y. The same values. For x is 2, y is 3. So what is the value of x plus y? So value of x is what? 2. Y is 3. So 2 plus 3. So the value of this expression is 5. Very simple, right? Right. I'll go with third sum. Third sum is 4y minus x. This is equal to 4y. 4 into value of y is 3. Minus value of x is 2. Yes. So this is equal 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12 minus 2. That is equal to 12 minus 2, 10. So 4y minus x. So value of y is 3. 4 into 3, 12. Minus value of x is 2. Minus 2. 12 minus 2. Answer is 10. Right? I'll go with that last sum. Listen here. That is fourth sum. X plus 1 minus y. That is equal to, value of x is 2 plus 1 minus value of y is 3. So 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 minus 3. Answer is 0. Right? Am I clear, children? Got it? Again, I will explain to you one more time. Listen here. If the value of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Find the value of these expressions. 2x minus 3y. Substitute the values. 2 into x is equal to 2. 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 3. Value of y is 3. So 3 3s are 9. 4 minus 9 minus 5. Right. I'll go with second sum. X plus y. Value of x is 2. Value of y is 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. Next sum. 4y minus 5. 4 into y value is 3. 4 3s are 12. Minus x value is 2. So 12 minus 2, 10. The last sum. X plus 1 minus y. That is value of x 2 plus 1 minus 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Am I clear, Kana? Based on this, I am going to give you 4 sums for homework. Please do it correctly. Yes? Right. Thank you all.